Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at 3.7b Readiness Practice Perimeter. This is the intermediate version. If you are interested in exploring the proficient or advanced versions, or for looking at the Readiness Practice resources aligned with any other standard, you can find them by using the links in the video description. So when we're talking about perimeter, we're talking about the distance around a polygon or a two-dimensional object that is flat and that has straight sides and no openings. So we're going to start here with a triangle. And so I'm going to draw a triangle here. And he wants to put a fence around it. He knows that one side is 12 meters long. The other side is 9. And he needs 30 meters of fencing in total. We need to find this third side. So this is our unknown side. And so we know the perimeter is the distance around an object. Right, so 30 meters is going to equal the one side that's 12, the one side that's 9, plus our unknown. So let's figure out what is 12 and 9. All right, so 12 and 9, that is 21. Okay, so 12 and 9 make 21. So really, we've got 30 meters equals 21 plus what? And so we can think of that as 21 plus what makes 30. We can also think of it as a subtraction sentence. 30 minus 21, right? That's going to get us just 9. So 9 is what we are missing. So my picture isn't exactly perfect because I drew it more as an isosceles triangle, but I labeled the wrong sides there, and that's fine. I didn't know the distances before I drew it, so I'm just going to replace this. I'm going to say this is 9 meters, and we can just verify if we need to write 9 and 9 and 20 and 12, excuse me. It's going to make 21. So this makes 18. 18 and 12, that make that 30. All right, so we are good there. So our answer here is 9 meters. That's the length of the third side of the chicken coop. Next, we have an equilateral triangle. All right, so we can draw this one. Actually have a shape that we might be able to use. And so it gives us the degrees. It's nice. So equilateral triangle has each angle about 60 degrees. So let's get close to 60. There we go. All right. So what do we know about this triangle? It's 36 inches. So what we know about an equilateral triangle is that each side is actually the same length. So this is side 1, this is side 2, this is side 3, and with an equilateral triangle we have equal sides and equal angles. So side 1 equals side 2 equals side 3. So since there's 3 equal sides, we can view it like this. Here's my perimeter, that's my total, 36. And actually what I have are 3 equal groups. Each side represents an equal group. And so if that's the case, then you can just take your 36 and you can divide it by 3 and you'll get your answer. So what is 36 divided by 3? That's going to get me 12. So since they're inches, we can say each of these are going to be 12 inches. And 12 and 12 make 24. Add another 12. You get up to your 36. So that is going to be our answer, is 12 inches. We'll put a box around it. Sometimes when we're dealing with perimeter, they give us the perimeter and the length of a rectangle, and we need to find the width. And we need to draw another rectangle that has a perimeter of 24 inches, but a different length. Okay. So let's start with this first problem here. So we've got a perimeter, and we've got 24 inches all around. So I'm going to put P equals 24 inches. And we'll say this is the length, 8 inches. Now, if we know that that's 8 inches, we know this is a four-sided shape, so my perimeter needs to be So remember, perimeter equals length plus width plus width, 4 sides. My length is 8, so I'm going to say perimeter equals 8 plus width plus width. And I don't even need to say perimeter. I know what that perimeter is. The problem says it's 24. So 24 equals 8 and 8 make 16 plus width plus width. So those are two 8 inches. So how much more does this width need to be? Well, this width needs to be, what is 24 minus 16? It's a two-step problem. Got to figure out what that's going to be. So that's 8. All right, so let's put that in blue, because let me show you here. If we take this and this together, it makes 8. But that doesn't mean that each side is 8. Look what happens if I make each side 8. If I do 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, that's 8 times 4, that's 32, not 24. Because each of those sides are 8, those two sides combined are 8. That means I need to take that 8, and look, I've got two chunks, so let's break it in half. I need to break it in half. What plus what equals 8? It needs to be the same thing, so that's going to be a 4 and a 4. Let's try that out. 4 inches, 4 inches. And so let's try adding that. 8 plus 8 plus 4 plus 4. So 8 and 8 make 16. 4 and 4 make 8. All right, so we're good there. What is the width? We will say 4 inches on this one. Then we need to draw another rectangle with a perimeter of 24 inches. So I needed to add up to 24. Easy way to do that would be to, let's just take some of the inches from our length and add it to our width, right? So if this is an 8, right? If I take away 3 from here, take away 3 from here, I would get 5 and 5. And if I add those 3 back over here, I'll get 7 and 7. So let's see if that works. So I'm going to do a rectangle that's like this. And I was thinking if I take 3 away from my length and give it to my width, that should work. Let's see, 5 plus 5 plus 7 plus 7. That's going to be 10 and 14. So there we go. That could also work. And that's not the only one, but that's an easy way to think about that. Just taking some away from the length, adding it onto the width if you want to keep the perimeter exactly the same. So your second rectangle may vary. So I'll put that down here. I'll say additional rectangles may vary. If you are interested in looking at the resources for 3.7b for the proficient or advanced versions, or if you are looking for resources aligned with any other standard, you can find them by using the link in the video description.